Yo guys, Spiderbot here. We're playing some Search and Destroy on Turbine, and I randomly ran into a guy that we used to run with all the time. He was part of the NGT Elite team way back in the day, Modern Warfare 2. Automatic 93, although his user ID is now Automatic 83, he lost it. But I was in super tryhard mode. I was pumped. It was just a random thing. He was in the lobby, and I was playing with him. I'm like, Otto, what's going on, buddy? So we just played together, got him on the friends list again, and we had some good games. Now, a couple things I'm going to mention here. Number one, I still have my sensitivity up. I think I got to bring it back down to 5. I went from 5 to 7. I brought it down to 6, but I think it's still too much for me. I'm not quite used to it. I think I'm probably better off with a 5 sensitivity. You can see me spray quite a bit, and my aim's pretty poor. Now watch this. I'm going to chase this guy. He's obviously going around this right-hand side. I'm going to try and cut him off. My expectation is that he's going to come back around to the bomb target, and there he is. Again, a little bit of spray, but that's okay. So I got my teammate approaching from right in front of me. I'm going to throw the Betty down, and I tell him that I'm throwing the Betty there. So I've got that side covered. He's going to go in behind me, and then I'm going to go over to my left, and watch this. I get quite a surprise, but I managed to spray him down again. Another spray with the PDW-57. It's good that way, isn't it? So my teammate actually gets taken out right here, and it's a 3v1 scenario, although I don't realize it. Even though I check the scoreboard, I realize I'm not in a very good position to be doing that, and I back out of it right away without actually looking to see how many enemy players are left. I honestly haven't been keeping track, and I wasn't expecting that there were that many players left. You saw the riot shield guy coming at me. I didn't want anything to do with that guy. I jumped up and got the other guy that was closer to the bomb target. And I came around. I actually didn't think I had enough time. I was a little nervous. And look at the time on the clock. We've got 4 seconds. I take the final guy down, and my party is like telling me, wow, you just killed the entire team. I'm like, what? Did I really? And I look, and I'm 6-0 on the round. So I got a pretty nice ace with a 3-man clutch. Now, one thing I was thinking with that round, like I was actually very, very close to, and we'll call it the perfect search and destroy round in Black Ops 2. One where you actually plant the bomb, you kill all 6 enemy players, and the bomb goes off. And you can imagine the difficulty involved with that. You saw at the end of the round, I had 4 seconds left. What that would have entailed was me letting the bomb go off, or basically keeping that last enemy player busy until the bomb went off, and then immediately killing him. And you only have probably a second or two in order to take him out, so your timing has to be impeccable. But like I said, that is really the perfect round where you're getting 6 kills for 600 points, 100 points for the bomb plant. I'm not sure where that other 50 points came from. I had 750 at the end of that first round. And then getting the bomb to go off, which gives you an additional 300 points. So the perfect round is a minimum of 1,000 points. In any additional you pick up, perhaps by taking out enemy equipment, you can get 50 points apiece for. Or however I got that extra 50 points, maybe it was because I killed the entire enemy team, they gave me a 50-point bonus. It didn't pop up on the screen, though. It was just there. And I'm going to come back to this at the end of the game. Make sure you stick around, because I have something for you at the end of the game that I'm going to talk about. One thing that you notice me doing, and this goes back to the mobility videos that I've posted over the last few days, I'm now running with my combat knife. I have my class configuration set up. I don't have a secondary, and I'm always doing that initial run on every single round, especially on every map, but I mean especially on the bigger maps. I'm switching to the combat knife, and then I'm switching back to my weapon when you're at a particular point on the map where you would expect to possibly run into an enemy player. And really, at that point, at whatever point you decide that you're going to switch back to your primary, that's based on experience just running the map, running the rushes. You know, depending on your class, again, I'm running the highest mobility class possible from a movement standpoint. You got to expect enemy players with the same sort of class configuration at a certain point on the map. And the only way you get to know that is either by me showing you, which I will be doing when we start looking at Search and Destroy, or by experience, by just running the map over and over again and just getting those encounters and knowing where they're going to occur. So not only are those tactics videos that I'm producing hopefully helping you guys out or giving you a little bit of information, it's helping me out. I mean, I'm actually implementing some of the things that I'm coming up with on these tactics videos, and it's good because normally I would just run the maps, I would play the games as opposed to going more in depth and looking at them. I mean, I would for Search and Destroy, typically, but probably not to the extent that I'm going to for Black Ops 2. And I'm going to be looking at all the maps, not only for Search and Destroy, but also for other game modes, other objective game modes, and as well as non-objective game modes, including Team Deathmatch, Free-for-All, and Capture the Flag. Now check this out. I'm obviously trying to wallbang this guy, and watch Nibbler. Watch how he gets the kill. Obviously, I've put a few rounds into the enemy player, and he comes up here, and hip fires no less. That's nice. Very nice hip firing. Gets 2 shots through the wall. He doesn't even see him. He's just firing because I'm firing at that location. He just starts firing. He didn't even see the enemy player, and he gets the kill with 2 shots on the hip fires. Nice kill. Damn it, I wanted to go 13-0. But that's what happens sometimes when you play with, other good players or decent players, that you can't necessarily get as many kills as you would like in some of those games. But again, I thought it was a pretty good first round. Okay, one thing I wanted to go over with you guys, I'm looking for your gameplay. I'm looking for your clips for Search and Destroy. And what I want to look at, or what I'm looking for specifically, are rounds where you've aced the rounds. So you've got all 6, you've destroyed the enemy team. Hey, who knows, maybe you're running 7-5 or 8-4, as I've seen in some of these games, and you actually ace that round, or a minimum of a 4-man clutch. So you don't have to kill all 6 players, but you have to be the last man standing versus a minimum of 4 other players, and you actually clutch it. What I'm really trying to get to, if any of you guys have actually done or completed that perfect round that I spoke about earlier, with all 6 kills, the bomb plant, and the bomb going off, that would be the cat's meow, I'm telling you right now. So how do you submit your gameplay? Once you got that awesome round recorded in your theater, how do you submit it to me? Well, shoot me an email, ngtvids@gmail.com. What you need to include in that email is your platform, PS3 or Xbox, your PSN ID or your Xbox Live ID, the day and time of the gameplay, the map it was played on, and if you have a YouTube account, include your YouTube ID, because what I'd like to do in return for you guys is actually push to your channel, put a link in the description in the video, mention you in the video as well, and hopefully generate some traffic for you guys in return for submitting us the gameplay. Your awesome gameplay. So what I would actually do after that is send you a friend request, and I'm actually hearing back that you don't actually have to accept the friend request. As long as I send it to you, I can still take a look at your theater clips, and if I do use your clip, I will let you know when the video gets posted via email. I'll respond to you, and again, link to your YouTube ID if you have one. And you actually want me to do so. So depending on how many I get, I might look at doing them in compilations or doing them in separate videos or whatever. But again, definitely looking for that perfect round. And please, please do not send me set up games, okay? I don't want to see any gameplay that appears to be set up where your friends are on the enemy team and they're basically letting you kill them, etc. And I don't want to see other gameplay where you've got 5 people on your team with riot shields just standing in front of you and you're shooting them. I mean, it's got to be legitimate, solid gameplay, or I'm not going to consider it. All right, guys? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and looking forward to seeing your clips, videos, beast mode gameplay. I'm Spider, and I'm out.